All right, good morning. So this is a pre-recorded video for your Wednesday task. So you make sure to follow this video. Make sure you are listening to the explanation and so that you can follow the process, how it should be done. All right. Now, this is the worksheet that you should be having for today. Desmos practice and system of linear inequalities. So I will be working on split screen. So both the problem and the Desmos graphing calculator here. Okay. So example number 1, you are given two equations. Now you have to tell me if the slope is either positive or negative. So let me start with equation number 1. So we are practicing here on fractions. So you make sure you know how to input fractions on your Desmos graphing calculator. And that is simply by starting to click this divide button here. So clicking the divide button, you will now have x over 2. And then move the cursor in the middle. Plus divide button again. So you will have the fraction bar. Y over 8 is equals to 4. All right. Now from that, as you can see now, the line is going downwards from left to right. So since the line is going down from left to right, we know that the slope should be negative. Next, x-intercept is any point on the x-axis, right? So this one is look at the x-axis. And y-intercept, you have to look at the y-axis. So x-intercept on the x-axis here, the point is at 8, 0. Next, the y-intercept should be any point on the y-axis. And if you will click that point, it will be at 0, 32. All right? So that's for equation number 1. Next, alongside, just under it, so don't delete your equation number 1. Now on your equation number 2, you type x over 3 plus y over 2 is equals to negative 2. So I should now be focusing on the blue line. So let's have the home button. So the blue line, as you can see, from left to right, so tracing it left to right, it's still going down. So the slope there is still negative. Now the x-intercept, I should be focusing on the x-axis. So the point on the x-axis is this, negative 6, 0. And then the y-intercept is focusing on the y-axis. So on your y-axis, on the blue line, that is at 0, negative 4. Okay? Now, to find the solution, so if they are crossing each other, the solution is always the point of intersection, the one in the middle. So you have to go and find the middle point, and that is at 10.8, negative 11.2. Or you have to take note on the state test, it will never give you answer choices in decimal. They will always give you answer choices in fraction. So you also have to know how to use your Desmos graphing calculator so that 10.8, when I want to look at the fraction of it, it will now be, just click this part, it will now be 54 over 5. And then for the negative 11.2, if I want to know its corresponding fraction, so click on the side here, and that will now become negative 56 over 5. Oops. I should be typing it here. All right. So you should know how to have the answers both on decimal or in fraction. So that's your example number 1. Next. For example number 2, okay, let me clear everything that I have here. Okay, example number 2, this is just, this will be the next function that we will be discussing next week. This is called quadratic function, since it has now an exponent of raised to the second power. So anything raised to the second power will now be called a quadratic function. And typing this on the graphing calculator, you will now have x. Second power is this button here, second power. So plus, so that's a fraction again. So divide button, 8. Go down, 5. In the middle, put x. So plus, divide button again, 16 divided by 25 equals 0, right? So that's the equation given. Now, if you go to the press home button, you will only see a straight line, right? This will be to make it look like it is deceiving. But if you want to see the proper graph of this one, I suggest you remove the equals 0. By removing that equals 0, you will see the parabola. All right? And the U-shaped graph is the graph of a quadratic function. So this is now called a parabola. So you will clearly see where is the x-intercept and where is the y-intercept just by simply removing that equals 0 sign. So here, x-intercept is anything on the x-axis, right? So on your x-axis, the point is at negative 0.8, comma 0. And then your y-intercept will be at 0, comma 0.64, right? Now, just in case, if the decimal is not on your options, negative 0.8, you can do it as negative 4/5. Negative 4/5, comma 0. And then here, if we don't have the, so that is still 0, comma. If we don't have the 0.64 on the answer choices, then it should now be 16/25. 16/25. Okay? So you have to understand how to put them both in decimal and in fraction. All right? So next, example number 3. So let me clear everything that I have here. Okay, for example number 3, this is now what you call the system of linear inequality. So it's almost the same with linear equations, but this time you will have more than one solution. And we will now be writing 3 solutions here. So let's do it one by one. So for equation A, I will be typing y is greater than, so divide button. In the middle, let me go back in the middle. So negative 1/4, in the middle is x, plus 3. All right? So you will see, since the symbol here doesn't have any greater than, doesn't have the equal to sign, the line here is only a broken line or a dashed line. Okay? And everything on the shaded region can be a solution. Okay. Here, let me zoom out. So tracing the line from left to right, the line is still going down. So we are expecting that the slope is negative. Now the x-intercept, let me focus on the x-axis. Let's move this. On the x-axis, the point touching the x-axis is at 12, 0. Now the point on the y-axis is 0, 3. Next, for equation B. So equation B simultaneously with your equation number 1 or equation A. So this is now y is less than negative then that should be a fraction. So type the divide button, 3/2 x minus 2. All right? So I'm now having a black region and a purple region, right? Let me focus on equation B first to complete this column here. So equation B, the dash line here is tracing it from left to right. It's still going down. So the slope is still negative. Okay. Next, the x-intercept is okay. The line is passing through negative 1.3333. Okay. Negative 1.333, comma 0. And the y-intercept, okay, let's focus on the y-axis. Okay. The y-intercept is passing through at 0, comma negative 2. Okay. Next, write 3 solutions. So if you will see now, if you have a system of linear inequalities, the solutions that you have should be on the common space that we have. So we have a black space here. So let me maximize this one first. We have a black space and we have a purple space. Now you need to make sure your solution should be on the common space wherein the black and the purple are overlapping each other. So on this space here, there's black and purple in here. So how will I identify points that should be inside this region? So any region as long as there is black and purple together. So maybe I can focus on, so I can type in the point. I can have -8 and 6 because if I will have -8, comma 6, you see that red dot there? It's on the region wherein you have the black and purple line together. Okay? So that's one solution, -8, comma 6. I can also have a point somewhere here. So that's -10, comma 8. So you can see that blue dot or the blue point still inside the region. Then one more. We can also have -12, 8. Or you can have -8, 8. As long as it should be inside this region. All right, so it should now be -12, comma 8. So I'm just typing those points just to make sure they are inside the region, the common region. Both the color should be there, the black and the purple. Okay, so I'll have this as my 3 solutions. So I will write it here. So our first solution can be -8, comma 6. Our second solution can be -10, comma 8. And then your third solution can be -12, comma 8. All right? So that's it. So you can pause and replay the part of the video that you need. All right? So for the -1.3333, if you want to make it a fraction, let's do that here. -1.3333. Don't stop adding 3 unless it will. So if it looks like this, it's still not yet your correct answer. So don't stop adding 3 here until you will get a simpler fraction. So the simpler fraction here should now be -4/3. So or -4/3, comma 0. All right. So those are your possible answers. So you have to be familiar with your Desmos. That's why this is called Desmos practice. How to transform, how to write those equations with fractions, how to find your x-intercepts, y-intercepts, and your solution, and how to convert those decimals into fractions. So those are the main things in here. So you will have some equations that we will be talking about next week. So you have an early idea about quadratic function. But this is now the main concern here. systems of linear inequalities, you have to type both. You have to make sure the solutions are on the region wherein you have the overlapping of the colors, of the two different colors. All right. So that's it. So you have your questions here. Complete this paper. So closure, how do you put fraction in Desmos graphing calculator? I want you to explain it in words. Then after you complete this paper, you should now be doing your iReady, 30 minutes and one lesson. All right. That's all from me. If you have any question, just send me an email. All right.